Hey, how's it going? I recently just got in the new circuit boards for my replacement audio fader package for the Sony MXP3000 series consoles. So I thought I'd just do an unboxing of the circuit boards from PCB and some other additional clips of assembly and maybe some test video as well. So I opened these up the other night, but get these cool stickers with the Chinese Zodiac on them. Sweet pen from PCB. And then here's the boards. I got 20 of these for this project on a 24-hour turn. So with shipping, I ordered these on a Thursday and they showed up on a Wednesday the following. Okay, here's a closer look at the circuit board. Just kind of gonna go over the basic audio flow and functionality. Right here we have the input connector. This provides power as well as the audio input and output. The audio flows from this connector over into this bypass cap, which just blocks any DC from the subsequent stages. From there it goes into this connector here, which goes off to the audio fader itself. From here we go into this relay right here, and this relay is what does the mute function. It's driven by a switch that connects up here. From the relay we come into the amplification stage. This is a 12 dB gain stage. You can either use a single op amp dual line footprint here, or if you wanted to, you could go with a discrete op amp in this much larger footprint. Over here we have some decoupling, and again this section up here is for the switch that drives the relay and also drives the lamp that's in the switch. Over here we have a section that's for mute grouping. This would be the input cable for the buses for the mute. This section over here would go up to your mute group select switch, which would also drive this relay over here. Over here we have the circuitry for the PFL as well as the fader on detect. This is if you have a fader that goes all the way to the end and then switches, you can actually mute the audio coming in as well. Okay, so this is the setup I have underneath the solder paste mask. We have our circuit board that we're going to put the solder paste onto, and then I have these two other boards with the corners notched out over here so that I can get the board down nice and square. This also allows me to take this board out, put another one back in, and know that I'm going to be registered and I don't have to realign anything. Okay, this next step I'm showing how I do the solder paste dispensing. Normally I get a much smaller mass, maybe about that big, that just fills up the board space, but this time I accidentally got a fully framed mask. You would want something like this if you were going to go ahead and have someone else make all your boards like a contract manufacturer. This is a little bit unwieldy for a small setup like this, so make sure when you order your masks that you choose the option to go ahead and get something that's unframed. Okay, I'm going to go over how I apply my solder paste. This is AIM solder paste. It's a lead-free solder paste. We use it for a bunch of other stuff that we need to do in lead-free. But you don't need a whole lot to get quite a bit. So this is probably even a little too much. But I'm just using a razor blade. It has a nice flat edge on it, so it helps to get good surface contact. And then you can just wipe it back up really nicely. I've used credit cards or similar, other products. You don't need to use a razor blade. I'm just making sure that I got good coverage in all the holes. You can see how we used virtually none of that. So I'm just gonna wipe it back in the jar for next time.
Was it the mountain that I crossed that scared